So earlier this year, we reviewed the Echelon 4.0 Compact.
Right.
We said in that video that, hey, there's going to be a comp slide version of it coming soon. So now,
Hey, look!
look what happened. Now we have the Echelon 4.0C Comp.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of words.
But that's okay.
So first and foremost, we have to get in the nitty gritty of it. Just like with the rest of the Echelons, first off, you've got the COG system, which is their chassis system.
Right.
You've got ambi slide release, ambi mag release, and then the Viz system, which is their optic system, which Kurt has a lot of good things to say
I
about.
honestly can't say enough good things about that. They've really come to the table and have an option that works better than pretty much everything else out there.
And then this model comes with a U, blacked out U, white U rear sight, and a night sight in the front.
Yep.
So basically everything that you get with a regular Echelon, except with a comp on the end.
Right.
So let's go ahead and get into it. Build quality. Build quality for me is going to be a 5. Just like the rest of the Echelons, the gun is very well built, smooth, easy to rack. There's really nothing more to say about that.
Right in line, I'm also definitely going to give it a 5. We really do. They've built off their existing Echelon line, and it's the same great build quality that they had before. So 5 then, definitely 5 now.
Next we have is reliability. Reliability is a 5. We put about 400 rounds through this. No hiccups, no nothing. Very good gun.
Also a 5. It's the Echelon quality and reliability that we've seen before, so I'm really happy with it.
Next we have is feel, and feel is a 5, and that has a lot to do. First off, the grip texture is the same as the original. You've got the gas pedals on the side, so same as you would get with any other Echelon, but the comp on this is what really makes this gun feel. The comp works really well. Kurt is the comp expert, so I will let him give his score and talk about it more.
So I'm also definitely going to give it a 5, and when we shot this, my first impression is,
oh yeah, that's huge.
Springfield's they've gotten themselves in a little bit of trouble. And that is because it works so well, honestly. And I'm concerned that they're actually potentially going to cannibalize some sales of their standard version for this. So MSRP on this is
$749.
okay, and the MSRP, and we'll go with that because those prices are going to fluctuate a little bit. But yeah, so MSRP on the standards
is $679.
Right, and street price though right now.
Right now, I've seen them as low as like $550.
Right.
And they've got their right now, currently as we speak, they have their mag up program, so they are shipping with like 4 mags now.
Wow, wow, that's awesome actually. So. Yeah, when we talk about feel and when we talk about, that's always going to be the question, right? How well does this comp work? Does it really justify the upcharge in price? And in this case, I will 100% say yes. I think we can both agree that the gun just comes right back on target really fast. That's been really nice. I'd say that it's interesting. The recoil is lower. It is mitigated, but not as much as we've seen in some other guns, but it puts you right back on target really quick. The other interesting thing to note is just how deep cut they did that. I'm a little bit curious about that. I think that, I don't know, do we see some wear on that over time? I don't think it's going to matter, but you definitely have to shoot that a lot. But that's a deep cut.
Yeah, I mean, you can see a little bit of wear already starting where the finishes around the comp, but
that's normal.
That's going to be normal over time.
Right.
Next we have is factory options. Factory options is going to be a 5. Okay, because you can get the original, you can get the full size, you can get the full size comp. You're embedding the entire Echelon line, but you can also get the comp version with 3-dot tritium sights. You can get it with the U with the front tritium sight, or you can get it with the just white out 3-dot sights.
I'm also going to give it a 5, and I really do appreciate the fact that Springfield listens to their customers and they do offer so many different options available. So what you find in a lot of cases is you're going to buy kind of a standard pistol and then you have to go in and do a lot of aftermarket work. Springfield basically went in and said, all right, here are the different combinations and you're probably going to find what you want right out of the box.
Now, the other thing, factory options, it does come with a 15 and 18 round magazine, just like the original. And we'll talk more about magazines later. Next we have is Aftermarket. Aftermarket, I'm going to give it a 4. There are grip frames out for the Echelon, both the compact and the full size, so you can get a metal grip frame. There are sights available, so that there's a lot, but not a holster options, things like that, but not a ton that I would say like aftermarket barrels, things like that.
I'm going to give it a 4.5. But the other thing that I want to say is this is also one of those situations where there's not a whole lot that you have to do aftermarket, but I do. I love the Viz system. I love the fact that they've made it so easy that you can mount optics. There are a number of different metal frame options. So you've got Mischief Machine. So it's just neat to see that this platform has really gained a lot of popularity. And there's a number of different aftermarket options available.
Next we have is X Factor, and X Factor is that wow factor, that shootability. X Factor is a 5, and it has a lot to do with that comp. The gun gets back on target really easily, really easy to shoot. Now, I should give it a ding, but I'm not.
Okay.
And we'll dive into that in a second. I'm going to get there. I'm teasing you.
So I'm also going to give it a 5. And for me, the Echelon is a really interesting platform. This gun is, what I appreciate about it is the fact that you have a lot of different options. This comp is great, and like I said, it's going to be interesting because it almost works too well. But I think they've done the price point just enough, so it's not too high, but that's something that you can decide to do. If you have the opportunity to shoot them back to back, I highly suggest you do.
Now, time for the bad.
Okay.
Here's the smallest bad thing.
Okay.
As you noticed through this entire thing, I have not mentioned the magazines for the Echelon. Now, for those of you who watched the original comp video and are watching this now and asking me, why would you put the full-size mag in the small one? Because you can with everything else. I don't know how much more I can answer that question. Please stop asking it. So, that being said, they haven't fixed that yet. So we didn't even try because we know that they haven't fixed the issue yet. So to keep it reliable and make sure that we didn't have any dings, we used the 2 factory mags that we had that came with it, plus the 2 we had from the original.
And it's one of those things, like, and you can go back and watch the, original video and kind of get it all in context. But, from our standpoint, should they work? Yeah, they should. And do they mostly work? Yeah. But we spoke with Springfield and they're like, yeah, that's not really what we suggest to do. So then I can't ding them if they're like, yeah, don't do that, right? Should they though? Yes. But that's where we're at.
Well, they're working on a fix as far as I know, but I have to give it that small little ding. I know because everybody's going to ask questions. Did it get fixed? No, it hasn't been fixed yet. Hopefully it gets fixed here in the future.
Keep asking him. He likes it.
I love it. Thank you for sounding off in the comments. I really do. Overall, though, Kurt, we mentioned the MSRP $749. That's a big thing. Are you a buyer of the Echelon, the 4.0C comp?
Wait, what?
Yes.
That's a lot. Why is it so long? So to answer your question, yes. And when we were out on the range, I mean, really, this form factor in terms of size and everything, you're looking at a Glock 19. And can you get a Glock a little bit cheaper than that? Yes, but then you've got to do all the upgrades. This already has it all. Like, I don't know what else I would do. It's got great slide serrations. It's got great grip texture. The trigger is good. That might be a place where you could consider possibly upgrading it. But again, you've got metal frame options if you want. The comp works great. The stock sights on it are really good. And the optic system is amazing. So, are you paying a little bit more? Yes. But again, you'd spend that and then some if you were trying to upgrade just like a standard 19. So John, are you a buyer?
Yes, I am a buyer of this. First and foremost, you brought up that it is Glock 19 size, and if you buy a Glock 19 and you want to comp on it, you've got to get a threaded barrel. This fits in all the standard Echelon 4.0C holsters. Again, guys, naming conventions, please, let's figure this out. The Viz system, again, top of the line, great. Can't say enough things on it. We've got the new Gideon optic on the top, which is fantastic. Thank you, Gideon, again, for sending over the optic. Bob, you're amazing. Overall, this gun fits the footprint of a 19 with a comp already on it, ready to go. It shoots a little bit better than the 19, in my opinion.
Yeah, it does.
It has all the features that you're looking for with the built-in thumb rest, great grip texture, really good form factor. Overall, just a really good gun. I will say this though, if you're going to get knuckle punched, you're going to have to work on your grip and shoot it a ton. There are interchangeable back straps if you want to change those out. We failed to mention that.
I will say too, like on the one that I shoot regularly, I switched out to the larger back strap. That helps quite a bit. So.
And then overall, I mean, it's just like the original Echelon, which we have gotten flying reviews on, both that and the 4.0C. Springfield really hit a home run with this, and if I was looking at this or an XD, I'd buy this 10 times out of 10. Sorry.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
And all other guns. Now, I will say this. Once the dust settles and everything shakes off, we're probably going to see these around like 649.
Yeah.
So,
and that's the question. Like, is it worth the, premium kind of upcharge to get the comp version? For me personally, I would say yes. And again, I think that honestly, this is going to start cutting into sales of the standard. But that's a Springfield problem, right?
Now, before you guys ask, because I know this is going to be a question that's asked, Springfield has not given us any indication that they will be selling the slide separately.
I was wondering that. Yeah.
Yes.
The other thing I want to throw in is the fact that we were shooting 115 grain 9mm from Global Ordnance.
Yeah.
And those are going to be they're hot loads. They just are. And so the recoil impulse that we're feeling it's probably going to be a little bit higher than standard. So there is that. But it is the Echelon is a platform. You've got to have a really good, strong, tight grip. And that's just something to keep in mind, but that's fine.
Still one of the best guns I've ever shot.
Oh, I agree.
Still one of the top guns.
Yep.
Springfield, again, good job on you. Again, I don't need to go into it, but for those of you who are wondering, there's very deep slide serrations, all that stuff we've already touched on. If you haven't watched the original videos, please go ahead and watch here. I believe that's where it goes now. So watch the original videos. They'll be popping up on your screen.
So one last thing about the entire Echelon line, it's kind of funny because, we'll go shooting and, you bring a number of guns. And the Echelon, it's almost funny to me. It's almost a little bit intimidating because you can't cheat with it.
No, you can't.
You cannot cheat. When your fundamentals start slipping a little bit, this thing will tell you right away. But honestly, I think that's good. And I would say that, like, if you trained a lot with this, I think it ups your skill a whole lot faster.
Oh, yeah.
Because you cannot cheat at all, which is good. So I just wanted to throw that one in there. But it's funny because sometimes I'm like, oh, it's the Echelon.
Oh, you noticed. So when we were out filming, I noticed when the gun was rocking a lot, I was like, oh, that's me, not the gun. It's doing its thing. It's telling me that I'm being poor. And then you can tell the difference between
you really can
when you've got it and don't have it. So before we go, we got to thank some people. First thing we got to thank is Click Click Bang. Check them out at Click Click Bang 1 on Instagram. They are huge supporters of the channel. Go check them out. Say hi to Gary for us. He's starting a whole new show, so check out his show.
Oh, definitely. Well. That's awesome. Yep. And also, guys, check out Global Ordnance as well. They're awesome. They supply all the ammo for all our reviews. We really appreciate them for that.
Please go to their website, get some ammo. It's really worth it. Next we have to thank is TCRT Targets, our target sponsor. Go get yourself some TCRT targets. They are fantastic. They work great. Ours has thousands and thousands and thousands of rounds through it. We're trying to see if we can kill it.
Yep.
It has not died yet.
Not yet. We'll keep going.
I mean, I think we're probably at 20,000 through that one target.
I think so. Yeah, that's really where we're at, and it's still good to go. And if you want, use FLR10 to get 10% off.
And last but not least, we have to thank the supplier of this awesome stand, RedLab 3D. Go check him out on the internet and through Instagram. RedLab 3D makes these awesome stands, and we appreciate him doing this for us. We didn't even ask. He just did it and gave it to us.
Yeah, he just caught us at SHOT Show. He's like, guys, and he handed it to us. And I'm like, that's just the type of guy he is. He's awesome. So guys, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the little bell for notification. It helps us a ton with the algorithm. Leave a comment down below. Say hi. And if you don't, I hope that your camera battery overheats. Ouch.
Yeah, it happens a lot.
It does. It's like we're in the desert.
We're in the desert.
In the desert. All right, guys. We appreciate it a lot. We'll catch you later.